There are times when shading a Venn diagram is not quite as straightforward as perhaps the problems that we did in example 10. So in order to help in this effort, one of the things that I'm going to do is just take a second here to label each of the individual regions that you could possibly shade in a Venn diagram. And then I'm going to use that to help me shade the next problem here. So this says region B or set B union A complement. So set B consists of regions 2 and region 3. And then I want to form a union with A complement, which is the regions that are not in set A. So in other words, the region 3 and the region 4. And I want to form a union, which means I want to combine all of those together, which would be regions 2, 3, and 4. So when it comes to shading, that is the portions we want to shade. We want to shade portion 2, portion 3, and also portion or region number 4. That's one way to be able to do these problems a little bit easier, because it gets very hard to see exactly what it is you should be doing in each instance. Let's go ahead and go down to C here. Now when I label, I'm gonna, let me turn the pen on instead of the highlighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then region 8 is the outside. There's nothing magical about how you label the regions. I just always do them in the exact way I'm doing them now for consistency's sake, to not confuse you or anyone else. So again, to go through the work that would potentially go with this, starting with what's in parentheses, it says A intersect C. So set A, in this case, are regions 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we want to form an intersection with everything in set C. So inside the circle that represents set C are regions 3, 4, 6, and 7. If I want the intersection, I'm looking for what those have in common, which is 3 and 4. What I want to do is take A intersect C, which is 3 and 4, and form a union with set B. Set B is regions 2, 3, 5, and 6. And a union means I want to throw all of that together. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so that is the portion that we are going to want to shade. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now, as we've done before, I want you to pause the video. I want you to go back and do question B. Then I'd like you to move on to D, E, and then the next 3 on the following page. I strongly recommend that you use this method of labeling the different regions. Please label them the same way that I have, because that's how I'm going to do them on the work to show you what's coming up. That way your numbers will match up with mine. Okay, so once again, it's time to see how you did. Go ahead and take a look at each of the example problems. Again, I tried to show work. Anywhere where there has been a difference or a subtraction of sets, remember you write out the elements in the first, or in our case, the regions in the first set, and then cross out or remove any of the elements that are shared with the second set. So for example, in question E, when I started with A minus B, I wrote down the regions in set A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then since region 2 and region 3 are also a part of set B, those are the ones you cross out. You can't cross out a 5, you can't cross out a 6, because they're not in set A to begin with. So again, take a peek, see how you did. And then any questions that you have, again, the work is there. I was trying to be as clear as possible to let you see what's there. But any questions you have, go ahead and post them again to the forum online. You can also email me directly if you want to, but it's better if we can all benefit from the conversation. Thanks, and we'll be on to example 12 in the next video.